bringing us today. So
that's what I'm going to try.
Basically, I put a post saying about any serial cheaters out there, come on the show. We would love to have a talk.
Yeah.
And you basically said that you do not believe that men, or actually, you didn't even say you believe.
You
didn't say that. You said that men are not supposed to be with one woman. Like, research shows that men are actually not supposed to be.
I put up 2 different types of research that shows that, you know, men's testosterone levels in relationships are different to when they are outside of relationships, and maybe testosterone and high levels of testosterone could be the reason for men's cheating. Not my research though.
And you also said that the research shows that men are not supposed to probably be with one woman.
That's what the research shows.
Okay. And why is that?
All right, so here's the thing now. Okay, so there's a book, right? There's a book called Out of Eden, by a guy called David P. Barash. And in that book, he says some interesting stuff, yeah? And he says basically, look, human beings are mammals, yeah? 9% of mammals, only 9% of mammals are monogamous, right? And he also says we are also apes, right? 29% of apes are monogamous. Then he goes into, prior to Western colonization, prior to the Western imperialism, 83% of the rest of the world were living in some kind of polygamous, polyamorous, polygynous type relationship. And so the relationships that we find ourselves having now in the Western world are very monogamous. But then he's asking, are those natural to us, given that we're mammals, given that we're apes, and given that prior to these Western ideal values?
So how do we know that we're not in that percentage?
What do you mean?
Because you said 29%, or what did you say?
The 29%,
29% are
right.
Are supposed to be monogamous relationships. So are we in that 29%?
We could be, but then looking at what's going on right now, right? People say men cheat, men cheat, men cheat. Looking at what's going on right now, I would say that we're more polygynous or polygamous than we are monogamous.
So do you think it's due to maybe, like you said, society, religion as well, even though like in the Bible they had bare wives, but now with marriage and religion and everything like that, Western society, do you think that's the reason why people think we're supposed to be in monogamous relationships?
I think so. I think we've been sold a lie to some degree. I think we've been sold a lie, and I think the lies that people tell each other are very interesting for me. Like, men tell each other lies, women tell each other lies, and men lie to the women, right? So a man will say, listen, a man knows whether he's monogamous or not, you know? A man knows whether he's built for doing the whole monogamy thing, right? And so he'll go into a relationship with a woman knowing that he's not really built for monogamy and lie to her. Similarly, a woman will know that the man that she's with ain't built for monogamy either, right? She will know, and she'll be like, no, my man's faithful and da-da-da-da. At night time, when we both lay our heads down on our pillows, yeah, we know who we are. And I'm telling you, human beings lie to themselves very well. They lie to themselves. So
you're basically saying that women, we know when, see, this is, okay, this is what I've said as well, okay? And I just, in this, it's so bad because I know that at the end of this episode, I'm probably going to be called a pick me, but I feel like I'm realistic when it comes to men and women and cheating and the options that men have nowadays, how accessible it is, how accessible women are for men, social media, etc., etc. But I think that there are certain men, like you said, that, like, I know if I was to probably get with a rapper, athlete, high-paid men that are the top-tier men or whatever they're called, I know that more than likely, not saying every one of them, that there's a high possibility that they're going to end up, there's going to be some sort of infidelity in our relationship, okay? Because there's too many options, all these high men, like these high-paid men or the top-tier men that every woman wants, there's too many women just throwing themselves at them, and that's where I come from.